to Soul Star Flame 1111. I'm your girl Sydney, and we are back with another video. So I started the video already for Divine Feminine, okay? And my husband interrupted me. He probably is going to interrupt me on this video, so it might be 2 parts. So I'm just going to start over. But the first message was about communication, about making a decision that was aligned with both Divine Feminine's heart and mouth. And you know, basically it was a balanced decision because I feel like she was coming out of an energy where there was an imbalance, okay? And maybe there was a sense of not feeling like she can be her authentic self. And then there was also energy of a new beginning. So let's see what comes out. We had core, the card core that came out. And we have friction. So I'm going to go ahead and read this card. And so you guys, if I haven't said, so this is going to be, sorry, because I already did the whole intro already. So this is going to be a timeless energy reading for Divine Feminine. Okay, response to someone's words, not their tone. Answer an uncomfortable decision with questions. Listen, gather information, and be flexible. Change your position due to a clear understanding, but do not be worn down by arguments. Resist an attempt to erode your character. Counter an abrasive personality by elevating knowledge and experience. Pull back your emotions and let the truth be revealed. Very similar energy, right? So this, again, like I said, this is you having to, well, not, I didn't say this, but before it was like all about empowerment, right? And this also speaks to the same energy. It's just all about empowerment and allowing your true self to come through a situation that maybe you weren't showing up as your true self before, okay? So let's get some more cards. So what energies are Divine Feminine going through? What will they be going through? Okay, I'm going to take all 3 of those cards. Okay, we have King of Fire, Magician, and we also have Ego. Okay. And with the King of Fire, this speaks to focus, okay? The card says focus, 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 communicate with vision, and be a leader. Advice from someone creative. So like I said, so this speaks to making that decision. You know, with the sword, this is clear communication, right? This is clear communication with the Magician. This is like you're ready to move on, okay? It's like you have all the tools necessary for you to move on beyond this, this experience or this cycle, right? This is like you've learned so much. You have all the tools to make it happen, and this speaks to like moving forward on a new journey, okay? And it's like even with it being under friction, I feel like this is like you not really realizing that you've had the tools all along, but it's like you've now discovered that you have this the ability and the tools to move forward, and the information. Some of you guys could have been waiting for information to come through for you to make a decision, but this speaks to you already having that information, right? And then we have Ego. So it's like a false sense of entrapment. So with this, I feel like this is something that you guys are getting out of. Possibly we'll get some clarifiers for that. But I really feel like with the Ego, this really speaks to like feeling trapped in that cycle. Like I said, seems to me, this looks like it was like a cycle that kept happening over and over again. And to me, with this card, with Ego, it really speaks to like maybe you're holding on to something. You maybe had this whole idea of this situation in your head that maybe now you're realizing that you have to let go of that. And maybe you felt trapped. You felt like maybe, you know, this is my twin flame, or because this is my twin flame, I have to be in a relationship with him no matter what, right? But it's like you're coming out of that. So let's get some clarifiers. I'm going to clarify for Ego, please. Okay, I feel like a bunch of cards just came out, you guys. I felt pretty thick, but that's funny if it's like 2. Okay, we got a lot of cards. So we have Judgment. So this again, right? making that judgment. There has been a judgment made. We also have the Six of Wands. Okay, that's 2 sixes. Sixes speaks to growth. This is moving forward. And we also have the Knight of Cups. So I feel like with judgment, I feel like, well, all of these, I feel like we've moved forward. I feel like you guys have made a judgment on an offer of love. Okay, I feel like there's been a judgment that it's like you're done. It's like you've completed this cycle. You realize that it's just time for forward movement. It's time, like, you don't want to keep going in the same cycle, right? It's like, yeah. And it looks like to me that you guys have been praying about this. See a lot of spirituality. I feel like, you know, with our hands open, it's like, help me, give me the answers. Okay, with ego, this is, look, you know, in disguise, right? This is like someone not being their true self. That's you. And it could be this person, this divine masculine that was not being himself. You know, it could have been that this really wasn't a true offer of love. Let me see. Let me clarify for this Knight of Cups. Ooh, I think I got the Hermit that just came out. That's what I thought I saw. The Hermit, yeah. So I feel like I said, this time to move on. And it's like with this, I feel like this is time to kind of be alone. It's like you have to separate from this person. It's time for you to be on like your own journey, right? And this is like also looking for enlightenment in the situation. This is like you still have so much growth, spiritual growth, right? Mountains speaks to spiritual growth. So I feel like there's a lot of enlightenment needed and coming to you. Okay, there's still you're still early on your path. And what I'm seeing is that, you know, this Knight of Cups, it's just kind of, you just have to walk away, period. Okay, let's get a clarifier for the King of Fire. So the King of Fire, this speaks to just kind of focusing, and this is for you right now. It's showing up this communication. So let's see, what are, I'm gonna get a clarifier. Can't even talk to you guys. That's my normal life. I never can talk. Yeah, we have the Lovers. Or Two of Cups. I think this is the Lovers. Yeah, Lovers. Yeah, the Lovers. So they think, so that, like I said, you guys had to, and then we have the Wheel. It was time to make a judgment, and you guys know the Lover speaks to choices. So I think, so not I think, but I know this is facts. But this really speaks to having to make a choice, right? And making communication. And then it's like with the Wheel, this is the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel, to me, it seemed like the Wheel of Fortune was it's like, I feel like this is what you're meant to do, because this speaks to good omens, right? This is a good omen. So I really feel like the Wheel was on your side, and you just had to make a decision. And I feel like the decision was communicated to Divine Masculine. This is like, you're done. You're taking a break, moving on, right? Let's see what's this Magician. So the Magician, like I said, speaks to, you know, maybe not realizing that you had all the tools all along. I keep saying all alone. Why do I keep saying that? So maybe some of you guys are afraid of being alone. I keep saying the word alone. And I know the word, like the phrase all along. Like, come on. All alone, that's crazy. I can't believe I keep saying that. Oh, I guess every card's going to be on the floor today. I might as well just do my freaking reading on the floor. We have the Ten of Swords. Right? This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is like a loss, right? And it's like you having to realize that, you know, you knew that there was a sense of like unfulfillment. And this is like you having to leave and let it go, right? And this also speaks to, I feel like some of you guys have felt in the past, or maybe currently still feel a little bit defeated about this in regards to the situation, right? And I feel like maybe there was a lot of passion between you guys, because we have Fire, and then with the Lovers, speaks, you know, a lot of passion. But I do feel like, you know, you guys are on a spiritual journey. You guys are moving forward. Sorry, those cards are over here because of the last reading. Okay, so let's see. 2 cards for Divine Feminine. That's beautiful, you guys. You guys are moving forward, and you know, I do see a lot of completion. I see 9s, 10s, 20s, right? A lot of 6s. And you guys have to remember that 6s really speak to growth. So it's like, you know, like I said earlier, this is like something that you're meant to go through. You're right. And like I said, the Wheel of Fortune, it's like, you know, the fortune is definitely on your side. And you know, spirit guides, it's definitely on your side, because this is all speaks to growth, right? And some offers you just have to say no to. You can't say yeah to everybody. 2 of Winter. Procrastination, worries. So it's like some of you guys could be worried, like, you know, about the future in regards to love, but I feel like there's nothing to really worry about. And I feel like you guys are really just having to oh, I'm getting chills. You guys are really needing to follow your intuition. Look, right when I said that, right? That's crazy. Oh my God, that's crazy. Did you guys just see that? So here I'm talking about fears and worries about a lack of love, or this love offer. And, you know, maybe, and it's right on top of the Ten of Swords. So this is feeling alone, feeling defeated. And right when I said that, I got chills, because some of you guys are feeling alone and there's nothing to worry about. We got the 10 of Summer, and that speaks to family, a happy household, you know, kids, a husband, a wife. This is like something we all want, especially as Divine Feminines. I mean, most of us, I would say. And this is just balance, you know, balance between love of you and your partner, balance between you and your children. This is just overall a happy home. So we go from, you know, having a lot of worries to like receiving everything that we wanted. But I feel like for us to receive everything that we wanted, we had to let go of something we were holding on to. Right? There's something that you guys are holding on to that you have to let go. And it looks like you guys have let that go. With the Lover's card, there definitely has been a decision made. And I feel like this decision was necessary. And again, the Wheel of Fortune is on your side. And it's like, because you made that decision, because you decided to end that cycle. You know, that also speaks to the Wheel of Fortune. Because you decide to end that cycle, you're now being blessed, right? And it's like, you know, maybe, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the Moon card, because I feel like maybe some of this information you weren't aware of as far as what to expect for your future. But then, you know, maybe this is something you've always felt as, I mean, I can definitely relate to this. This is something that I always wanted. So it's like, it's something that I feel like resonates with me. So maybe you guys knew that this always resonated with you, which is why maybe you had a hard time letting go of the situation, because, you know, your intuition was telling you that this is something that you're destined for. And anything, you know, that's not that is just not for you. And I totally can, you know, see that 200%. Let's see if there's anything else for Divine Feminines. Actually, you know what? Let's say this, because this tells me about this tells me so far in this reading. We have past. We also have present with communication, ending cycles. We also have, we're getting into more of the future energy with the 10 of Summer. So I'm going to keep that going. We're going to keep looking forward. So what advice do you have for Divine Feminine? What advice do you have for Divine Feminine, Spirit? What does Divine Feminine need to know? What is something that is important for her on this divine and guided path? What does she need to know? What is expected of her? What is meant for her? Okay, I know this is going to be so precise, because whenever and I can feel the chills, I already knew it was coming. See, that's crazy. And this card actually came out in the other reading. That's pretty cool. Okay, we have the Ace of Raphael, a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationship, deep and lasting spiritual insight, right? This is all newness, and this is what's coming to you. This is exactly what I said, the 10 of Summer, right? This is what's coming. This is future energy, okay? Future energy. So this is like I said, with everything that you felt intuitively that is meant for you. It's coming. You were right. It's coming. Let's see, anything else, any other advice? And I feel like with this coming up as advice, this is like, you know, moving forward on your path with this in your heart, because you may not see it now, right? This is like moving forward, knowing that this is happening for you. Lasting spiritual insight. Some of you guys could become spirit guides. Romantic, fulfilling relationship, a new emotional experience. you know, this love that you've been putting into, or I don't say love, but I would say energy. This energy you were putting into something in the past, or that you just cut off, or that's been cut off, whatever that may be for you. You know, it's like you're going to reap the rewards of that. And that's awesome. Two cards. Okay. We have the Five of Michael, and that speaks to this situation does not serve you. Release your attachments to the outcome. Consider taking a more uplifting approach. So this is about, you know, letting go and kind of letting God. You know, it's like letting go of what you perceive your future to be. Let go of what you want to happen, because, and just let things naturally unravel. Just walk with the intention of love in your heart, but don't focus so much on when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, what it's going to look like, right? Perspective we also have. So this is also changing the perspective. This is also like looking at the situation differently. So like I said before, in the reading, you guys, there was a sense of like entrapment with the Ten of Swords. So feeling trapped and bound to something, you know, kind of like that devil energy. But I feel like with this new energy that you're being asked to embody, you're really being asked to like look at it differently. Like, yeah, this situation didn't work, but it didn't work because it wasn't meant for you. You had this idea in your head that this is what this was, right? But it's not that, because future energy, love, fulfillment, family is coming. And so this is with this, and this is, remember, this is advice. So this is advising you to kind of look at the situation differently. Don't look at it as a loss, okay? Because we have like the sense of there is a loss, right? And then also it came out the Five of Michael, right? And 5 speaks to like achieving things, right? I would say like achieving things in the sense of having to come out of something. So like it's like having like a challenge. And I always see it because I hate saying challenges. So when I see fives, I say achieve, because I expect you to come out of that energy. I expect you to move forward, right? So that's kind of what I instead of like speaking negatively and saying drama, you know, doubt, you know, just depression, fights. It's like, no, like I'm saying you're achieving something. You're moving forward. You're getting out of that. We're going to just speak that into existence, right? That you're just going to get out of that, okay? And dare to be different, right? Be someone different. Okay, I know there's going to not be someone different, but think differently, okay? This is definitely a time of change. And then I see with the 3, this also speaks to communication, so communicate differently, you know? Like, in this cycle. And with that, I really feel like we're going to start getting some energy about like kind of focusing on yourself. And you know, maybe you are going through some changes personally. I'm definitely feeling like we're going to get some energies like that. And it's like kind of, you know, but we'll see. Let's see. I don't know. That's just what I'm getting from perspective, is that there is definitely energy of like, you know, renewal of self, mindset, everything. It's like, you know, you're kind of like a caterpillar right now, and it's like you're turning into a butterfly. We have the Ace of Swords again, right? This is clear communication. This is power. This is victory. This is clarity. And like I said, this is like clear communication. And this also speaks to just getting out of the mindset and not having such a clouded mind, okay? And it also speaks to maybe some things may come to you during nighttime, during dream time, during meditation. Okay, things that were hidden coming out. I remember I told you guys I was thinking we're probably going to get some moon energy. I don't know if that was the first time I did this reading. I don't know. But if I didn't say, yeah, I was getting some moon vibes sometime on one of these readings for Divine Feminine. And that's just unknown, you know. But we'll see. But I really feel like this is like a time of renewal. Oh, what was that? What did I just see? Tower, renewer. So this is like, you know, definitely a huge change. Whew. Girl. We have the Star card. So this is wishes coming true, being divinely guided, right? And this is like I said, with Ten of Cups, it's like, you know, things are coming to you. So, And I think with clarity, I think clarity is also part of like a gift for you, because those cards are coming out together. I'm just kind of getting that. They seem like they're connected. Okay, last 2 cards. So we also have the Ace of Chalices. So this is, you know, fulfillment. This is everything you wanted. This is emotional fulfillment. It's coming with the Star card. You've been blessed. You're going to be blessed with love and a happy home and everything that you know intuitively that is meant for you, Divine Feminine. We also have the Chariot. Oh, that's the Cancer card. Okay. But the Cancer card, the Chariot speaks to like coming out of a tough situation. This is moving forward. This is forward movement. This is being able to harness adversity. Like I said before, this speaks to being able to balance things out. This is like, so you see with the black and the white horse, these are 2 different energies, very different energies, and being able to harness them as one, you know, and being also having that the sunflower, that also speaks to like abundance. You know, we have that in the sun card in most traditional tarots. So also speaks to like, you know, being guided by faith, being guided by gifts, you know, and that gift I think is faith and intuitiveness and, you know, being divinely guided. And this is also, I feel like, just following that light, following your guides. And this is like, with this, I feel like it's definitely leading you down to this path. And I feel like you guys are just super blessed. Boom. I mean, I'm gonna pull what is the name of this? Whispers of, what is this called? I forgot. Whispers of Love. Yes, I was right. Okay. And we're just going to get 2 cards in from Whispers of Love. And then we're going to move on, because I feel like I'm being repetitive, because I mean, it's not my fault. This is what I'm getting. But I feel like maybe with this reading, it's just like, it's as clear as day what's happening here, okay? We have relationship patterns. Like I said, ending cycles, getting off of that freaking cycle that is just not good for you, and moving forward and not realizing the light at the end of the tunnel. And this speaks to, you know, getting out of that. This is beautiful, you guys. It takes strength to recognize a need for change. Boom. Let's do one more. I mean, that just speaks for itself. And again, that's a number 5, right? Getting out of, didn't I say that? Like 5 to me represents achievement. It's like getting out of something, right? It's like for me, I feel like 5 is a card that represents needing movement. And so it's like, I'm just like, it's a movement card. Because whenever you see a 5, it's like action is needed, okay? So you just act on it and move on. So that's beautiful. And I really feel like this, having this really speaks to having to take a look in the mirror and just realize what you want, and see and kind of assess what your current situation and how it's making you feel, okay? And if this is something you want to continue, do you want to feel this way? You know, is this what true love is to you? This pain, or would I mean, I would say it's definitely not positive, whatever you're feeling. So it's like kind of having to assess and say, okay, is this really what I want? Is this really meant for me? Because obviously it isn't. And it's choose love. And I feel like I'm intuitively, I'm feeling like this is choose you, choosing self-love. This is like, you know, I don't deserve to be treated like this. I don't deserve to be left out in the dark. I don't deserve, you know, I don't deserve to be alone, to be unacknowledged. Okay? This is choose love. You always have a choice. Make yours with love, right? And I feel like this really speaks to self-love and having faith that love is not painful, that love it shouldn't be hard and challenging and painful. And, you know, love should be beautiful. Love should be rewarding. Love should be safe. Love should be safe. Love should be security. Love should be felt mentally, physically. Love should be support. You know, love should be a choice. You know, I was just telling my husband, like, you know, for someone to change, you have to choose love. You have to choose a person. You have to make a decision internally and say, I choose this person. You can't go into relationships and say, okay, I want to be with you. But then you're talking to other women, you're talking to other men, you know, You have one foot in and one foot out. No, that's not love. That's not being alone. So really what you're saying when you don't choose love and you're in a relationship, you're choosing company. You're not choosing love. And so when you have something that's painful, that's hurtful, that makes you feel alone, that makes you not be who you truly are. If you choose a relationship or a partnership or whatever that takes away your strength, that makes you feel weak, that makes you feel alone, that makes you feel down and sad and trapped, that's not love. Love is safe. Love is secure. Right? So when you are in a relationship and you're choosing love, you should feel love. If you are choosing love and you don't feel love, that person hasn't chosen love. Love is a distinct a lot of people think love is an emotion, but no, that's why with the Lovers card represents a choice. You feel love for just about anything. For instance, shoot, I love Indian food. I love it. I mean, I can eat it every day. Like, no lie. My freaking son loves Panda Express chicken. Like, he loves it. But when we are talking about a romantic relationship, love is actually different. Instead of saying love, we should be saying, I choose you. I choose you. This is actually something, because even before I read the tarot, I would when I would tell people about my partner, I would say, I feel like he's choosing me. You know, like, love is one thing, because I feel like you can love so many people, right? But I would distinctively say, he's choosing me. I feel like I'm chosen. And that's really what love is. And I didn't realize this until I met him. I've never, ever used the word chosen in regards to a romantic relationship ever in my life. But when you feel it, you like, this is different. This isn't love. This is chosenness. And some people I feel like people who don't understand love and the severity of, and the extent of how far the meaning, the true meaning of what it is to love someone as far as a romantic relationship. If you ask someone, what's the difference between loving your sister, your brother, and your romantic partner? They'll say, well, I live with that person. Oh, well, you lived with them once upon a time. Well, I'm intimate with that person. No, it's a choice. It's a choice. So I really feel like you guys need to, you can distinguish fake love, real love, I would say divine love, because I felt like people maybe thought they were in love with me before. And maybe I thought I was in love with other people before. But never once do I feel like I've made someone feel chosen. Never once do I feel like someone made me feel chosen. Like I said, I've never used this word. But then when I meet my divine counterpart, it's a word that comes up and you don't even realize it. Like, for instance, I call him my partner. I've never called anyone my partner. But that's the extent of the chosenness and the love that we have, is that it manifests itself into words like chosen and what? Partnership. People are like, why do you call him your partner? I'm like, why do you call him your partner? Why do you call him your partner? I'm like, because he is my partner. It's like people are only used to hearing people use the word partner and for like same-sex relationships. But it's like, no, this person truly is my partner. Like, I feel like I am a piece of him. I feel like he's an extension of me, and I feel like I am an extension of him. And I feel like together we are a partnership. And like I said, again, I've used that word chosen. I always feel like, I feel like he chose me. I feel like he chose me. And it's like, I feel like this is kind of what I feel like I experienced that for a reason, to express to you guys what it means to be chosen. Because I feel like when you feel like you're chosen, it is a love that is unexplainable. Like, I don't think anyone you ever talk to could truly understand the extent of like what it truly feels like to be chosen. And it's not something your partner doesn't have to say, or your partner doesn't have to say, I choose you, I choose you. It's a feeling, right? It's a feeling. It's something's like, oh, I don't just feel like it's love. Like, I feel chosen. And it's like, you know, it's kind of beautiful, right? All right, I'm going to do one more because I'm rambling. And I really don't feel like I need to do one more, but just because I want to. Ooh, here we go. We have act as if your partner's already here. Okay, this is the number 10. This is completion. It says, whether you have someone in your life or not, act as if they are with you. So you will always consider them. Okay? So again, this is like, this is again choosing love. And remember I said earlier about walking this path with love in your heart. Have the intentions of love, but don't have expectations of who that person is, what it looks like, when it's coming. But just have it in your heart. Walk with love, and love will find you. Right? All right, you guys. Actually, some cards fell. 3 of them. We have 3 here. I'm just going to say number 6. We have a couple 6s, so I'm just going to take them and read them, okay? I'm not going to go too deep. I'm not going to, like, go crazy about it, but I do want to touch bases on them. Okay, we have the heart of the matter. There is more going on than meets the eye. So again, like I said, you guys, this is a moon card. This is, like I said earlier, I told you the moon was going to come up. This is, you don't have all the answers, so don't try to have them, because this is spirit saying you don't have them. There's stuff that's going on that only the spirit realm knows, and it's not for you to know at this moment. Okay. We have embrace your emotions, allow your feelings to surface and be accepted. This is, I think this really speaks to the beginning of the reading about you guys having to hide how you feel. And earlier with the first part of the reading that I did with the heart of the matter, no, not heart of the matter, it was core. So this is like not allowing, this is, and that spoke to your heart and your mouth being aligned and speaking your truth and speaking from the heart, right? And not allowing external forces to change the way you're talking, the way you feel, you know, allowing your inner self to shine through all the bull crap and show up as you are truly, and not trying to mold yourself into someone that you're not. So this is all about embracing who you really are. This is all about freedom. This is all about freedom of speech, freedom of self, right? And then we have consider your foundation looks at how committed you are to love. So this is about, you know, I think with earlier we've got the 10 of Cups. It speaks to like a happy home. So I really feel like, what number is this? That's the number 5. So that's conflict. So I feel like this really speaks to, you know, the way you're living. This, it's like you guys are needing to commit to a path and move forward, and not necessarily focus so much on how it's going to happen. Okay, this speaks to you really like, I feel like the foundation is like the ground that you build your life on, right? So it's like if your foundation is not sturdy, then your house will be janky, right? So I really feel like with the foundation, that really speaks to emotion, right? Because you can say all you want, you can be out here moving like this, like that in the streets, but emotionally, if you're not together, you're gonna crumble. Okay, so I really feel like this speaks to just really having your emotions in check and really kind of realizing and asserting what it is that you want. Okay, this, and I also feel like, I'm just going to say this, I feel like when you're talking to spirit, when you're praying, you need to be consistent. Okay, as far as your foundation and your emotions and what you want, how you're going to move forward, because it's like you don't realize as you think and as you talk, you're manifesting. And this can speak to kind of being a little bit all over the place. Okay, and also speaking to you having to be a little bit more structured about with your thoughts and your manifestation and with your intentions and what you want in this life. And this is right over choose love. So this is all about love, and this is also over the Chariot. Right? So this is like moving forward, okay? You're moving forward and you're needing to make a decision on how you're going to move forward. Okay, there's been communication, you're letting go of the past, but you're still having to get out of that Ten of Swords energy. And to get out of that Ten of Swords energy, you have to choose love, you have to choose self, you have to have faith, you have to look forward to what you can manifest and not keep looking back. And with the Chariot, this really speaks to just really truly moving forward fiercely. Okay, yeah, I feel like that's all. I don't want to keep going because Lord knows I'll keep going. Yeah, that's you guys' reading. Okay, I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.